connected to my headset. But here's the thing. There's no microphone on my headset. Again, guys, welcome to the Proxy podcast. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah. Well, Pablo, I'm sorry about... Jesus, man, I don't even know what to do now. We're going to start over then.
Oh, God.
I know. Yeah, we've been going the entire time about the topics we're going to talk about. First off, it's going to be... YouTube and what it's like to become a YouTuber, the struggles and stuff. And then we're going to be talking about this crazy woman named Michelle Carter. I just found out about her today and what she did. Pablo, sorry to do this to you again, bud, but you ready?
I'm doing it.
All right, man. Let's do it.
I'm joking, I'll do it.
All right, man. YouTube. You were just telling me before I found out that there was no sound that you uploaded a few videos on YouTube yourself, and you said you got quite a few views on the videos you know that you did. How many views did you say you had on one of your videos, man?
Oh, about like 4. Okay, let's see. Which account are you talking about?
Just like you said you had how many accounts? I know you said that you made a new account with each car you got because you said you did mechanics work. You know.
Let's see. 1, 2, 6 based off automotive and mechanical, including the one I got now, and then not including the trolling ones. It's about 6 real decent ones.
I got you, bud. And you said you had like over 1,000 views on a video you did?
Oh, my current one I got over 1,000 views just off a fog light installation type deal I did. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's close to 2,000 views. It's 1,977.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah,
I'm so frustrated right now, man. I had no idea there was no sound at the beginning of the podcast.
Well, at least you got sound now. Could be worse.
At least I have sound now. You're right about that. Wait, okay. Anyway, let's talk about the views and stuff and how the just the fans act. If you don't play into the fans' hand, the viewers, and if you don't do what they want you to do, you're not going to get as many views as you would usually get. Like, okay, before, I started YouTube back in August, it's almost been a year from now. Oh, a year ago, actually. And I used to get like, almost 400 views in a video every now and then. But I took a 5-month break, and that's the reason. When I come back, my views is just terrible, And I think, there are so many things that go through my head. I want to quit every day because of the views, but I don't. Because I put so much time and so much effort into it, and I put countless amounts of hours into making videos. The editing for the videos that you upload are freaking... It's just, the editing is a pain in the neck. Anybody that uploads videos that edits them with an intro and outro can tell you that. The easiest thing to do, in my opinion, and from experience, is live streaming, because the only thing you really have to do with a live stream, monetize it, put a thumbnail on there, and then go. You can make an outro, but the outro is going to be you saying bye to the fans, What's some of the experiences that you've had with uploading videos, and have you had any pain with editing on your videos, Pablo?
Not really editing-wise. I never monetized any of my things, so I don't know how any of that works. I was just throwing out, friendly how-to things. Whenever I would try to figure out how to do something on one of my vehicles, one of my motorcycles, any engine-type deal, I'd try to find a video on it to show me, and if I couldn't find a video on something, that's when I would make the video. Because there needs to be at least one video out there on how to do these things.
Gotcha. I mean,
So I did monetizing, intro, outro, any of that. My videos started where I'll pull out my phone or some crappy little camera, usually my phone, and I'd take a band, and I'd just wrap it around my head, stick my phone up there, and it would just point whatever I was looking at.
There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and read the chat here. I said hi to everyone, but they didn't hear me because there was no sound. Rick, welcome to the stream. John, welcome to the stream. FIFA, welcome. I saw when you asked for a shout-out, FIFA, and I remember telling you a long time ago that we don't do shout-outs here, and I'm already subscribed to you. You should know that. Check your subscription list. Ethan, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Sacrifice says loyal fans will come and go. People will start watching again. Trust me, I know how you feel. I know Sacrifice has a pretty good amount of subs, too, so, I'm not going to quit, I'm going to keep going and going, what I've been doing is checking to see what's trending, and I'll kind of try to base what I do and put the trending inside of the live stream or the video I do. That's not every time though, because I still enjoy recording what I want to record until someone messages me in an email from YouTube and telling me, okay, we're going to pay you to do this. Now, let's see, if that happens, it's going to be a completely different story. Pablo, if there... Say what?
I just laughed.
Oh, you just laughed?
Yeah.
If there is anybody that just walked up to you one day out of nowhere and said, what can you tell me that I need to do to become a YouTuber? What kind of advice can you give to me? What would you say to that person, Pablo?
Step 1, get a computer. Step 2, get a microphone. Step 3, get a recording device if your computer doesn't already have it. And then just get the will to do it. Find something you're passionate about and make videos about. It's not really so much as what you want to do, it's what people need to see or people want to see.
Exactly.
It's like any good business practice. You don't sell what you want to sell, you sell what people will buy. That makes sense?
It makes perfect sense. And I have to kind of like say you don't really need a computer to do YouTube, I mean, most people do use a computer. I started my YouTube on my PS4, and
I didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can use things like Twitch. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. That occurred to me.
Because I remember when I started my YouTube back last August, I was like, you know what? I'm only going to do live streams in Minecraft. I'm going to do nothing else. And then, I mean, I'm sitting here doing a podcast right now. I've incorporated late shows. I've done vlogs, and I'm like, holy freaking cow, monkey nipples, I'm doing all this stuff, which is completely different from what I said I was originally going to do. But the views still stuck with Minecraft. If I play Minecraft, I'm going to get more views than I'm going to get on this because Minecraft is more popular. It's been out since 2011, and it still hasn't died down, which is crazy and amazing at the same time because I enjoy playing Minecraft. I can build whatever I want on there and do anything I want. Listen, guys, gals, ravers, if you want to become a YouTuber, like Pablo said, get some will and just find something that you want to do. Don't quit. There are going to be some times where you're not going to get any views at all, or you're going to get like maybe 3 views per video. But just say, screw it. Who cares? Upload more videos in one day if you only get 3 views per video. Do like 6 videos in a day if you're only getting that. But make sure you don't spam people's notification box because that can get old. But a YouTube can be a headache and it can be great at the same time. Some of the pros of YouTube, meeting other YouTubers, being able to play with them, or just meeting people in general, becoming friends with them. It's awesome, For example, we got John and Rick here. John and Rick is awesome, Let's see, something else that's really cool, being rated. When you're in a live stream and you get rated by another YouTuber, you're going to have so many people just like, it's going to look like they're spamming your chat, but you'll get subscriptions, you'll get likes. When you get done with that live stream, you can have 300-400 views, and you'll be like, holy crap, I usually only get 150 views. And it's just crazy how that happens, I mean, Pablo, go ahead. Tell me what you would do. Let's say you were live streaming, right? And you got rated by another YouTuber, and he brought 30 different people in there. And
what does that mean?
Say what?
What does being rated mean in the YouTube community? I know being swatted is.
Well, what a raid is when you're doing a live stream, and then you have another YouTuber that finishes their stream, and they bring all of their viewers into your stream. Just so they can give you views, subscriptions, and likes. It is one of the greatest feelings ever,
Yeah, what would I do? I'd say thank you.
See,
and then I'd pay that common denominator.
And the thing about it, it's the good thing to do would be to raid them back. But if you don't get a lot of views, it would kind of be pointless to do that because you don't have a lot of people to send in there with you. You can go in there all day long and just be by yourself or with 1 or 2 other people. But I know me personally, I'm like, you know what? They just sent in like 20 people. I want to have 20 or 30 people at the same time to go in there with me. But here's the thing. There aren't 20 or 30 people watching me at once. So how am I going to do this? The thing that you can do is to wait until you get more subscribers. Of course, the person that rated you is going to think, hey, they forgot about me. They're an asshole. But here's the thing. No. When you get more subscribers, you'll get more viewers watching you in your live stream. What's going to happen when that happens? You're going to be able to bring all those people in there. kind of remind those people, hey, I remember when you did this for me, so bada boom, you're welcome. You know, kind of like payback, but in a good way, you know? So, do I read comments anymore? I do read comments still, man. But when I'm doing the podcast, you know, I'm holding the phone up to the mic and at the same time just like trying to concentrate on this. Let's go ahead and read these. Cameron, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? How you doing? John says working with subs can be a nightmare. A nightmare. All of our fans have opposing options and suggestions. Yes, you're absolutely right, John. Absolutely right. We really can't listen to them. You really can't make them all happy, and you're completely right about that, you know. Let's go ahead and talk about that, you know. Whenever you have people that come into your stream or comment on a video saying you shouldn't do this, you should do this instead. Well, here's the thing. That's their opinion. But you've already done what you've already done. You can't change that unless you do it in another video. And if you do it in another video, you might make someone else say, hey, you shouldn't have done that. You should have done what you did before. So, I mean, it's a catch-22. You know, you're screwed if you do, you're screwed if you don't. So just keep doing what you're doing and don't stop. You know, and I always say, let's talk about the comments. All right, Pablo, are you still with me, man?
Yeah, man, I'm still here.
All right. Let's say we're going to convert YouTube to real life. Pablo, you're walking down the street, all right? And a guy comes up to you and says, "You know what? I don't like your shirt. You're ugly." Pablo, what are you going to say to him? Are you going to get offended and start beating his face in? Or are you just going to laugh it off? What are you going to do? Tell me what you would do in that situation.
If a random guy that I don't know walks up to me and just says, "You're ugly, I don't like your shirt."
Well, no, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing.
I'd laugh.
The random guy, you've never seen him before, but he's seen you one time because you're a video and he's watched you one time, and he's judging you off of that one video. He doesn't want to take the time out to go and see you do other things, but he judges you from that one time he sees you.
Well, you know me in real life, and you've seen that kind of scenario happen to me.
Yeah.
Things that work. So immediately, the first thing I was doing was laugh, to their face, just because that's the ultimate form of disrespect to somebody, is to laugh at their opinion. If you get angry at them, you're validating. If you give them your opinion on it, you're validating it. If you just sit there and laugh at them in their face with an opinion that you don't agree with, there's nothing more disrespectful than that, because you're not validating them, you're not validating their opinion, and you're making them less than you by not acknowledging that their opinion could matter.
Exactly. Let's also talk about how this could help you just gain more respect in a way. Because let's say the person is insulting you, and then someone else hears about this, and they're like, "Hey, that guy up there, he just laughed at me, and he said, here, you're a douchebag, I'm not going to bother with you." They're going to go and tell other people, the word's going to get out, and what's going to happen? You're going to get more famous, and then other people are going to come and start trying to hate on you. But guess what's going to happen? When those people come and they give you more hate, it's going to be more people. That equals more views on a video. What I'm trying to say here, screw the hate comments, okay? People are going to hate on you. That just means you're getting famous. Let them hate on you. Why am I looking at the camera like it's on? I guess because I'm so used to doing that. Anyway, let them hate on you. It's going to happen. Smile and be happy that you're actually getting hate. That means you're getting known. Welcome to YouTube. This is going to happen a lot. It's going to happen more and more as you progress in your YouTube career. Trust me, all right?
Yes. Being somebody who trolls the crap out of people on a daily basis, you just got to embrace it.
Yeah.
You got to embrace the hate.
I mean, you really, really do. Hold on one second. The controller disconnected, and I want to see if I can still hear myself in the stream. I'm not sure if it can or not. Talk. I mean, okay, I can still hear myself. We're good. The controller has a big problem, and it likes to be just a pain in the eyeball. So is there anything you want to add to this before we go to the next topic, Pablo? Is there any advice you want to give these young people out there that want to become a YouTuber, that's thinking about it right now? Because before, okay, I know before I started YouTube, I used to watch a guy named Xpin. I still watch him occasionally. I don't get to watch him as much. When I watched him, he was playing Minecraft. I was like, dude, this looks really, really easy. All he's doing is playing a game, looking into a camera, reading comments, and that's all. And then I started doing it, and I'm like, wow, okay, this is a little harder than I thought. I had the will and that drive because I saw someone else do something I thought I'd be able to do, because I know that I'm okay at talking to people. I know that I can communicate with a camera. Well, I didn't know I could communicate with the camera at the time because I started streaming without a camera. It was just a microphone. When I first got a camera, though, woo, I was so nervous. I was like, the entire world's going to see me now, not only hear me, but see me. And then I said, you know what? Man up. Do it. So before every stream, I would take a deep breath, let the anxiety go, and just take flow, you know. Now, Pablo, is there anything you want to say to people that want to pursue a YouTube career? All the young people out there, even if it's an old person that wants to start a YouTube career, go ahead, give them some friendly advice. Just tell them what's up.
Don't get lost in yourself. Don't think, never get this, I'm hot shit and you're going to smell it mentality. It's not a good mentality for life. It's not a good mentality for anything. If you have that mentality, you're going to fail. About, I think it was 5, 6, 7 years ago, there was this YouTuber I used to like to watch every now and then. He used to make a lot of Call of Duty videos back when Black Ops 1 was new. His name was X-Jaws. He was a pretty cool guy, you know. He was damn good at Call of Duty. He was an awesome guy, you know, had an awesome car, all this cool stuff. It seemed like all he did was just make YouTube videos and make bank off of it. Well, the videos became, you know, shorter and fewer in between to the point he eventually just disappeared. And I didn't understand what was going on at the time, but finally looking back on it, you know, he's made a video or two explaining what the situation was. He was a teenager who let fame and fortune get the better of him. I think he might have dropped out of high school. He had nice cars. He dated a porn star for a while. Then he got into drugs. And he just basically said F you to the fans. The fans, he quit giving out what made him famous. He quit pandering to that denominator, the most common denominator. He's like, screw you, this is what I want to do. This is my channel. You don't like it, you can leave. And everybody left. And I don't know what happened to him now, but he went from having like 3-4 million subscribers down to like less than 400,000, I think, still. And those are probably just old accounts that people just don't use anymore, just left subscribed.
That's really, really crazy right there. That's what I like to call the fame bubble. That's with any line of work, especially in the entertainment business. When people see you and you're like, hey, people like me. That big bubble will start to grow more and more as you blow on it, and then eventually it'll pop. And when it pops, you're going to come down, and that fall is going to hurt. I don't know this from experience, but I know this from hearing other people talk about it. And Pablo just raised a really, really good point. You know, I mean, he's telling the truth. Don't let this get to your head. You know, you can't, it's not going to last forever. Enjoy it while it lasts. And the other thing that Pablo was talking about that I was like, about. Don't say screw you to your fans. Your fans are the reason you have a YouTube account. Your fans are not because you have a YouTube account. Your fans are the reason you have subscribers. Your fans are the reason you have views. Screw you. I don't need views. I don't need money. Okay, bye. Don't do it. You know? Every now and then it's okay to say, what should I do next? That's why you could put up cards on your video with polls, with different options in it. What should I do in this next video? To interact with your viewers. That's one thing that can help you grow on YouTube. Let your viewers make options for you. If a viewer says, in the next episode you should jump off of a building, why not use Minecraft or another game to make your character jump off of a building in that game? The viewer didn't specify how you had to do it, right? Right. It's crazy. So, all in all, if you're going to do YouTube, do it. It's an experience that everybody should go through. You know? Some of you will be... Say what?
I said everybody needs to do YouTube.
Everybody, man. I mean, you're going to see... Some of you are going to succeed. Some of you are going to fail. But here's the thing. If you know you're going to succeed, if you know you're going to get 100 million subscribers, if you know you're going to get paid, if you know that YouTube is going to be a career for you, do it, because if you know it, it's going to happen. Trust me. Trust me. Pablo, are you ready for the main reason that we're here on the podcast, bud?
Oh, I'm here.
All right, man. All right, it is time. We are talking about this crazy psychotic. I call her a little girl. She's 20 years old, but, you know, a 20-year-old woman isn't going to do this. Say what?
I was agreeing with you. She's not a woman, is what I said.
Yeah, she's just... her name is Michelle Carter, okay? And, yeah. Anyway, back in 2014, she convinced her boyfriend to kill himself. And here's the thing. It happened in 2014, but she was on trial for it today. I'm like, are you... When I read this about maybe an hour ago, and it happened an hour before I read it on BuzzFeed. I was like, wow, this is crazy stuff. I don't like this woman. The more I read it, the more infuriated I became with it, and I wanted to just pick her up and throw her through a window. But here's the thing right here, okay? She's 20 years old. She's on trial for pressuring her boyfriend. His name was Conrad Roy. Not Royd. I'm thinking of steroids for some reason. Conrad Roy, through text messages, to kill himself in 2014. It happened in Massachusetts, which makes sense. What's in Massachusetts? Boston.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. You got the Red Sox in Massachusetts, so we need to get rid of those old Red Sox. She was 17 when he died, and he was 18. He killed himself by inhaling carbon monoxide from a water pump in his truck. All right? And here's the thing. He got out of his truck because he said he was scared. You know what she did? She texted him and told him to get back in his truck. Which is freaking crazy. She pretended Roy killed himself 2 days before he actually killed himself. She asked him over 40 times through text messages, when are you going to kill yourself? She did this because she wanted to be, and I quote, the grieving girlfriend. What the hell? I want to hear what you got to say about this, Pablo. Just let me hear, man. I want to, yeah.
That's just disgusting. That's a disgusting individual, borderline on being a human being. Now, everybody's got those deep, dark thoughts. You know, they have those what-if scenarios, or this is what I would do in this scenario, this situation. I think this girl has some serious mental issues, because to act on them is just insane. She definitely has some undiagnosed problems. That being said, I don't know how she can't understand she pushed him to this point, and she was more than likely an abusive girlfriend when they were in this relationship together. But she didn't put a gun to his head and make him do it. Now, in the article that I read about a little bit ago, it said he suffered from depression, and
yeah.
I think maybe he was bipolar, stuff like that, which certainly didn't help.
Yeah.
But that being said, I didn't see anywhere in the article where it was found or announced that she physically held a gun to his head and told him to get in the car.
Yo, you're right about that. And she took advantage of, you know, his mental instability, if you will. I'm going to say that.
Yep.
You know, she knew for a fact that something was wrong with him. No, you're right. She didn't put a gun to his head. You know, and if there wasn't anything wrong with him, I'm pretty sure he'd say, motherfreaker, please. I can't say what I want because, you know, this is PG, but...
PG.
Yeah. But yeah, if I could, if Proxy could say what he wanted to, he would, because this little girl here deserves to have a lot of stuff said about her. You know?
You need to...
Yeah.
That's why you need to get back to disciplining your kids.
Exactly. And, you know, I just wonder what was going on in her head to make her come up with this plan. You know, what in the world? I don't understand this at all, you know? I mean, she wanted to be the grieving girlfriend. She got to be the grieving girlfriend. She even sent text messages to his family members asking if they'd seen him after it happened. I'm like, what? You moron, are you kidding me? She deserves not only to be put in an electric chair, but she deserves to have like an entire sheet full of bricks just dropped on her, like just on her freaking skull, like 300 feet in the air.
I think they're having in Massachusetts. I don't know what their laws are if they're for capital punishment, but I know they don't use the electric chair. I think almost all states have moved towards chemical injection, save for Texas, which still uses firing line, and in some scenarios hanging. I don't know if you know they're gonna literally fry her in a chair, but
I mean, that
definitely needs some sort of restitution for the family.
I mean, that needs to happen. Or, you know, just to be more brutal, let's put her in a truck and let her die from carbon monoxide, and then throw her in an electric chair. Why not, you know?
Well, the problem with carbon monoxide and the being put down chemically, both are relatively painless processes, where it's similar to passing away in your sleep. Carbon monoxide poisoning feels like you're going to sleep. Is really all it is. So it's definitely not the most painful death.
Well,
not the most painful. Wow. She should still be fried in that chair.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. While he was in his truck, breathing in the carbon monoxide, she was listening to him, crying out in pain, asking for help. But she didn't do anything. She didn't call the cops after or anything like that. She sat there and listened the entire time until he died. I mean,
that's really messed up. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate here. I'm just, trying to give you something you can talk to and, argue against.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it going for both ways. It's no fun if both of us are on the same page,
Well, I mean, it's like, I know you would agree with me when I say that she deserves to be thrown off of a really high building. You know what I mean?
She deserves a fanny woman of some sort. Now, I can't really say what needs to be said because your stream's are PG, but you know how I feel about this.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Another thing is, she definitely bears some blame on this, but as to say how much, I don't know. Is he one of those people who has tried this before? Because I've personally been affected in my life by people who have kind of like the boy crying wolf with suicide.
Yeah.
I've had to get a lot of people out of my life for trying to cry wolf when it comes to suicide because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. If you want to cry suicide, I mean, I'll sympathize with you until like the fifth time you've done it, and then at that point, I'm just don't come to me for help.
Yeah.
I won't believe it.
I mean,
get the help someone who can provide it. I don't know if he had, tried to guilt her before with the suicide, and she just actually didn't think he'd do it, or what? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I think that why even do suicide in the first place, or even like try to get so much attention that you're going to pretend to kill yourself? You have people out there that'll like, they'll say, I'm going to kill myself, but they won't do anything because they just want attention, I think that, I think that we're going to get more details about this story as it progresses, but he died in 2014. I think that they didn't have a lot of details until now because she's on trial now. And I mean, maybe she'll, confess and tell some other stuff that we're going to get in the news. I'm hoping so, because then that will bring to light of the situation, and we'll find out, if she knew any more than we know. You know what I mean? And of course, already know she knows everything because she was involved in it.
Right.
Crazy, crazy woman, though, man. I tell you.
Well, I wouldn't say she knows everything, because nobody can know what that boy was thinking in his last moments aside from that boy, but she definitely knows more than any other party.
Well, I mean, she's obviously going to know, basically what was wrong with him. And since she was able to brainwash him, like Charles Manson, I can say that because Charles Manson brainwashed a whole bunch of people. So did Jim Jones. Anyway, she was able to brainwash him and make him do that. I mean, there's no way anybody's going to come up to me and say, bro, do me a favor, kill yourself. I'm going to be like, No, I can't say what I would say, but I mean, you know me, Pablo. Come on, bro.
I go, okay, yeah, LOL.
Sure, buddy. Yeah.
Do it together. Count to 3.
1, 2, 3, and then go on Facebook, guys. This guy told me that I should kill myself, so I'm gonna do that now. Oh man, but I hope that they give her the harshest punishment that they can give you, that they can legally do. It would be nice if they could bring back stoning just for her and just stone her.
And Kathy Griffin.
Yeah, and Kathy Griffin, man. Someone is calling me. Who is this? Oh, no one is calling me. What is this? My phone is vibrating. Oh, it's another Amber Alert. Okay, well, people are crazy.
That's another thing we need to talk about, Amber Alerts.
You know what? Why not? Let's talk about Amber Alerts right now. Why in the hell are we getting so many Amber Alerts? I know that there have been so many in the year 2017 so far. Why is that, man?
Well, people are getting kidnapped, and I understand. Oh, that's terrible. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But here's my problem. I'm one of those individuals that has a hard time relating to something, catastrophic like that.
Yeah. Unless
it directly happens to me or somebody I know and or care about. I have a hard time relating. You're not going to get as much sympathy as you should or you could from me.
I mean,
now, that doesn't make me a terrible person. It's just how I'm biologically wired.
Yeah. I mean,
another thing, I'm so tired of these freaking Amber Alerts. Is what am I going to do about it? Do they expect me to throw on a Batman suit at 4 in the morning and go find little Sally? Am I Batman? Am I this kid's superhero? Am I this little girl's saving grace? No, I don't think so. So why am I getting calls and these notifications on my phone at 2, 3 in the morning about some kid in Boston when I'm on the other side of the freaking planet?
I mean,
what does this make sense?
I know why they do it, but it's just crazy why we get so many. They send you out the alerts just in case you actually do happen to see the car they're looking for. You can contact the police, but it's like you were saying. Most of the time, it's like not even in the same place you are, and it's like, why am I going to try to travel way, way out somewhere else to look for this specific car? You know what I mean?
I'm going to go find Hannah Baker. No, I'm not going to go find Hannah Baker. I don't care about that. I'm not saying I don't care about the kid. I'm just saying, it's 3 in the morning. I got work in 2 hours. This little girl is 700 miles away. She went missing 3 hours ago. It's not physically possible for them to be in my area unless this guy can travel at superhuman speed. It's not possible because if he was going that fast in a car, he'd be pulled over at a gas station every hour, refilling. He's burning so much fuel. And he would have been pulled over by some state patrolman for doing 140 miles.
Well, I mean, you got to think about this. When you get the Amber Alert, it's going to tell you exactly what kind of car they have. So the odds of them stopping at a gas station for gas is like slim to none, unless they don't know that there's an Amber Alert. But they're going to get the message also. They're going to be like, hey, there's an Amber Alert out for the kidnapped girl I have in my trunk or something like that. Maybe I shouldn't approach, public. I mean,
I've kidnapped my fair share of kids, so it makes sense.
You're crazy, Pablo. These people are going to think you're serious, man.
Oh, God, we've been through this. Don't take what I say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, Pablo is he's a crazy guy, but he's not going to do anything crazy like that. This brings me to what I want to talk about next. This is why children should learn just a form of mixed martial arts at a young age. If you're, I know, where I train, you got 6-year-olds and 5-year-olds learning jiu-jitsu, which is really, really good. Jiu-jitsu is meant to teach you how to defend yourself against a bigger person. And if you're 5 and 6 years old, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are bigger than you. But maybe if these children learn jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, then they would be able to defend themselves against the people trying to kidnap them, and there would be less Amber Alerts throughout the year.
I don't know. I feel like if I want to kidnap somebody, I'm going to kidnap that person.
That's not good, Pablo.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't care what kind of ninjutsu you know. You can be doing, you can be using all that fancy jutsu, spin jutsu, ninja crap. I mean, fists. In what world does fists be done?
Well, here's the thing, okay? Not all martial arts schools will teach you how to defend yourself against a gun, but it's like you have some that do. And of course, I mean, if you're against a gun, you better just like pray that you can use your skills. And you better pray that the person with that gun isn't so far away from you, you know? Because, I mean, if they're close to you, yeah, you can defend yourself and, you can unarm them. But if they're like far enough away, they can still get a good shot on you, and you just better, run, And I mean, that's the thing, you got so many people relying on guns and not enough on mixed martial arts nowadays, I think everybody should know mixed martial arts. Everybody except the people that are going to abuse it. You only use it for self-defense, but you got some people out there that are just crazy, man,
Yeah, I don't think Daniel's son from Karate Kid should have, been taught mixed martial arts by Miyagi. I don't think he should have. Think about it. He was the villain of that movie. He moves into a town, and then, he sees this girl. He's gawking on this guy's girlfriend. They happen to have a fight. The guy they claim to be the villain of that entire movie never once put his hands on his girlfriend, and then he physical abuse. The whole fight scene on the beach, Daniel came at him first, and he did what he thought he had to do to de-escalate the situation by, putting Daniel down with his martial arts.
So Daniel,
if we sat down, I can prove to you Daniel's son was the villain in the entire movie. And where the hell does Miyagi get off? Some ancient Chinese man just beating up on kids.
Well, I mean, it's the ancient...
He doesn't know the situation. He doesn't know what happened.
The ancient Chinese...
All these poor kids about to beat up on Daniel. For all he knows, Daniel raped all their moms in one massive gangbang.
Oh, my God. It's the ancient Chinese man teaching the kid how to beat up other kids, And, I mean, if we're going to go to the fact that Daniel's son was, the bad guy, then he just had to teach him how to be a good bad guy. And he taught him how to be a good bad guy so, he did such a good job that Daniel was actually looked like he was the good guy, Well,
let's talk about this. How, during the tournament, Daniel had neither Daniel nor Miyagi had any idea tournament rules, how the tournament worked, any of that. Miyagi's out here just training this killing machine without any type of, self-control other than discipline. Daniel, son, you lack discipline. I'm just saying, man, Daniel was a bad guy. He was short-tempered. He was short-tempered, had all these skills that he didn't need. He was a violent lunatic. He was a sociopath who should not have been taught these martial arts techniques, and he just went around terrorizing this poor kid who was made out to be the bully. I'm sure there's a lot of people on here wondering, what am I talking about? That Jaden Smith did not do any of this. I'm talking about the original movie, The Karate Kid, not the Jaden Smith bootleg spinoff.
Well, I mean, the Jaden Smith one was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that one. I'm going to take a minute and read the chat for a second, so hold on 1 second, Pablo, okay?
All right.
All right.
I'm talking about what if the Flash kidnapped children? You're killing me, Magic Arm.
John said, I lost 2 cousins to suicide, one 3 weeks ago, one a week ago. Suicide is no joke. It's sad what happened to him. She needed to help him reach out for professional help. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, John. Yeah, some people are, they have problems, and if you feel like you need to, hurt yourself, contact help. If you don't want to call that suicide hotline because all they're going to do is sit there and talk to you, contact your family members and contact friends. The people on that suicide hotline don't care about you. They don't care about your emotions or anything. They're getting paid to do that, so why not just, console you in a fake way? Let's see what else we have here. Lots from Magikarp. Yeah, I just see what if the Flash kidnapped children. She said she believes you about...
Flash would be my favorite superhero.
She said she believes you that you do kidnap children. Let's see. I thought this was PG. It is, trust me. I'm a potato person. I talk too much. A potato person, I don't know what that is. So do you have anything else to say about the dangerous and evil Danielson?
What?
Do you have anything else to say about the dangerous and evil Danielson before we go to something else?
Oh, no, Danielson. Danielson. No more Danielson. Magikarp, if the Flash kidnapped kids, to be my favorite superhero.
If the Flash...
Just because
Wow.
too many kids in this area. People are procreating too much.
Oh my God.
Hear me out on this, all right? I think the government should pay certain people to not have kids.
Well, I mean, the
Think
government...
about it. You see, white trash family, it's better than, mandating sterilization. Say you have a white trash family with like 10 kids, and they can't support it. They're living off government pensions and government lifestyle. They're going to leech to society. No matter what kind of job they get, they won't be able to support those kids because they're white trash and they have like 5 or 10 of them. So here's my proposal. All right, let me know what you think.
Okay.
When you turn 21 in America, I think you should be allowed to be sterilized, but here's the catch. The government will pay you $10,000, maybe 20, somewhere between $10,000 to $20,000 to sterilize you. What are your thoughts on that?
No, hold on.
Totally voluntary.
Hold on 1 second, bud. Nick, welcome to the stream. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so you said sterilize. What do you mean by that? Could you elaborate on that?
Sterilize. You can't have kids. Spayed and neutered.
Okay, so basically vasectomy.
Yeah. Yes and no. This will be irreversible, and you get paid to do it. You don't pay for it.
Well, I mean, nowadays you have to pay for that if you want to, and I mean, it's already optional if people want to do that. I mean...
Right. But you pay for it. This would be, the government would pay you to be sterilized.
The government would pay you to be... Well, I mean, if the government is going to pay you, there would be a lot of people doing it because there's money involved. I mean, you know as well as I do, if there's money involved in something, there's going to be a lot of people trying to do that one thing depending on what it is. You know what I mean?
Yep. So do you think that's immoral, or do you think that would be wrong? I think it'd be a great idea for population control, and it would help get rid of some of the lowest common denominator.
Well, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I lost train of thought. Son of a crap. I hate when that happens, man. I hate when that happens. I was about to say something and I had it in my head, but I lost it because I'm slightly retarded. No.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting an Amber Alert for that thing you just lost. I must have been kidnapped.
You're getting another Amber Alert? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for that thing you just lost.
But, I mean, okay, with the vasectomy, or whatever it is, what was the question again? Say the question again, and I'll go back over it. Maybe think of what I was, thinking of to begin with.
All right. Do you think sterilization...
Okay, I remember.
Wrong?
I think that it's your life, and you should do whatever the hell you want to with it. You have options in life. You shouldn't be held back from doing something that you want to do unless it's something that's stupid and retarded. I mean, there is no option in, hey, I think I should go into this gas station and kill this person. No. If you do that, you deserve to have your nipples cut off, But as far as, sterilizing America, hey, it's whatever you want to do. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to, I'm not against it, It's just like, I think it's Japan or China It's a country over in it's one place over in Asia. They have it to where you can only have one child just to keep population.
No, they got the one-child policy not too long ago, I think.
Oh, they got rid of it?
Yeah, they got rid of that one-child policy. I think that happened about 5-6 years ago. And Japan is quite the opposite. They are having a population deficiency. They're finding that they have way too many elderly people and not enough youth because young people aren't procreating anymore. They're not having kids. They're focusing more on the career and everything. They don't want children.
Well, I mean, that could be one of two things. It could be because they want to focus on their... Say what?
The Japanese government is offering subsidies to women to have children.
Well, I mean, you got to think about this. Maybe they want to make more money, and they think that if they have children, they're not going to make as much money, or they're just too afraid to have children. They're like, okay, if we have children, what if we have twins by accident? That's two babies at the same time by accident. What's going to happen? Oh no, we'll die. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that they give chastity belts away, or they strap chastity belts on people over in Japan. And it just causes that, And I mean, it kind of makes sense because if you focus on your career, school, whatever, and you don't worry about, sex, you're not going to get a disease, you're not going to get children. It just makes sense,
Yeah.
And,
personally, I hope I don't ever have kids. I'm not a kid guy. All they do is, for the first 3 years, they cry, they poop, and they eat your food. They are the biggest leech to their parents. So much. Like, if there's a place where, I could just, sellakid.com, I'd be so down for that.
I don't think that's a certain thing, I mean, you could probably make it, but there's probably going to be a protest to try to get that website taken down once you make it, though.
MyKid.org.
Now, you said that the first 3 years the kid eats your food, but what if you teach the child to make a garden when it's born? I mean,
I promise no infant has the capacity to run a garden.
No, here's the thing, okay? When it's first born, you give it a shovel and you give it an instruction manual on how to grow carrots.
How will it read that instruction manual?
I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna read chat, catch up on this. I don't want people to feel like I'm ignoring them. So hold on 1 second, okay, Pablo? Let's see what we got. His streams are lit. Well, I appreciate that. Oh my god, the Flash is on a roll. Cut his nipples off. Yep, cut the nipples off. Babies equals death. Magic Carp says babies equal death.
Let's make it.
I liked and subscribed. Nick, thank you so much. Welcome to the Rave Nation, Raver. Tell your friend to tell his friend to tell his dog, so on and so forth, man. That needs to exist. Kidbay.com. Magikarp says kidbay.com. That's kind of like eBay, but that's kind of illegal.
I'm telling you, dude, we just need to get. Here's what we do: we get the people from the Amber Alerts, and we sell them kids.
That's so bad. That's a terrible idea, man. Man, most of the stuff Pablo says, you guys have to just look over it. I know, you guys are going to be like, what in the world? But trust me. He's blowing smoke up your ear holes most of the time. Oh, man. Do you have anything else you want to say, Pablo?
I don't know, but apparently Kids Bay is an actual website, is what they're saying in the chat. I'm curious. I think I'm going to check that out.
Oh, my God. I mean, be careful what you search for, man. That's kind of weird.
That's some darknet stuff right there.
Oh, man, we're not going to go into that, but...
You put on a FBI watch list. But if y'all haven't gotten Injustice 2, I highly suggest getting Injustice 2.
Injustice 2. I mean, Pablo said it was a great game last time. He's saying it's a great game now. Go out and get it. I mean, I know I need it, man. I'll eventually I'll get it, but I know that it's one of those games that I will enjoy in the beginning, but after a week or two of playing it, I'll just let it collect dust, and it's going to be a waste of money. That's just how it is.
I don't know, man. I feel like you really like it. As long as you don't play it too much. You know, I played it nonstop for like 3 weeks, and I'm still not tired of it. I'm just really into this Zombies map pack.
Yeah, the zombies is fun, man. The only time I play games is when I'm streaming. That I don't play games off a stream unless I'm getting clips together for the late night show with Edward Proxima, which is it was up recently. You guys go check that out. It's the late night show starring the Green Ranger. Great episode. Really funny.
The Green Power Ranger?
The Green Power Ranger, man.
Which one?
It was Tommy from the original Power Rangers.
First season, or are we talking Mighty Morphin?
We're talking about the very first season back in the 90s.
Nice.
The Green Power Ranger guest stars on the late night show with Edward Proxima. He has some stuff to say. He has some stuff to talk about. It's pretty funny, pretty awesome. You'll have to go check that out, guys. So, yeah, leave a like on that as well. If you are listening, leave a like on this and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to subscribe back to you just like I always do. It doesn't matter if you have no content on your page or if you have content on your page. You're going to get a subscription from me because that's how I roll, bounce, walk, and slide. Pablo, anything else interesting coming out? Any other game or anything that people need to know about that are listening?
No, not off the top of my head. Just, sub to Proxy. Get your friends to sub to Proxy. If you're in school, I'm not going to specify, high school, middle school, elementary school. I don't really care, and I know the rules here. If you're in school and you enjoy Proxy's videos, tell your friends about it. I know it's like the whole new thing is like not actually playing video games yourself, but it's watching other people play video games. So yeah, go ahead, tell all your friends about Proxy. He's a pretty decent guy. He's pretty okay-ish sometimes.
Well, Pablo, I appreciate that. Pablo is awesome too. Guys, go check him out. He is always in the chat. He was in the chat not long ago. You can click on his name, Pablo Iglesias. Subscribe to him as well. I'm pretty sure he'll have some videos up soon. We're going to go ahead and do a short segment where we do shout-outs in the chat. So if you guys want to shout out, tell me so in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a shout-out because I feel like doing that right now. All right? Let's see what we got. Tig Cat, welcome to the stream. Shout out to Tig Cat, man. You want to shout out Nick? Shout out to Nick. All right, do you want me to shout out your YouTube name, which is Kathy Clearman? I don't know what it is. This is your second channel. This channel you do Minecraft Let's Play, so you know. Hey, Proxy. Hey, Tig Cat, how you doing? Oh, my God, you want to shout out? Shout out to Pablo. There's Pablo. Click on his name there, subscribe to him, all that. Give you a shout out. Shout out to Magic RB, aka Splashinator Plays. Shout out to her. We got Artesian up in here. Shout out to John. If you guys have not seen any of Artesian Craft's videos, go check them out. Click on Artesian Craft. John and Rick, they're awesome. They do some really good stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. Lots of Minecraft roleplay. They do live streams also. Do it. All right? You're not going to regret it. Shoot the t-shirt over here. The t-shirt. Hey, if you guys want merchandise, let me know. I have t-shirts, hats, glasses. Let me know. We're going to disregard that comment, Pablo. Pablo is slightly mentally challenged. No.
I don't want to eat Proxy's fidget spinner, man.
Well, I mean, you can get an eProxy fidget spinner if you want. I also have the eProxy fidget spinners. Gonna be selling those. If you want one of those, you let me know. Let me know. You have an idea for a podcast? Or John, you can tell me now, or you can tell me on Twitter, man. It's up to you. I'm all down for ideas. I'm like a sponge, So let me hear, and no problem. Thank you, John. Thank you. Again, if you're enjoying this, leave a like this here video, subscribe. We're almost at 500. We don't have many subscribers left, and we're going to be at 500. When I'm on 1,000, it's going to be another giveaway. Here's the thing. The winner of the giveaway for 1,000 subs will get a $50 PSN card and a piece of eProxy merchandise of my choosing. You're not going to know what it is, but you're going to get it, and it's going to be awesome. There's a sign in your great aunt's bathroom. It says, if you sprinkle when you tinkle by a sweetie and what? Be. Wow. Pablo never wipes the seat. Oh man. Pablo is a boss. The controller's gonna be turning off. Well, the system is. Do I have Windows 10 or an Xbox? I don't. I have a PS4, man. PS4. What's the best way to guest? Yeah, you can do Skype. You can do Skype as a guest. I'm actually gonna make a Skype so I can have guests on here because it'll be easier. But Pablo calls me and we do it that way. But Skype can be another way. So it's gonna be Skype soon. 1 second, guys. Let me see if that switched my audio from the USB to. Say what?
What happens if a guest is ugly and the viewers don't want to watch their face on Skype?
Well, I mean, they're not gonna.
I have to look at my face, Proxy.
No, they're not gonna be seen. They're not gonna be seen. They're just gonna hear them, man.
Because, my face doesn't match these sweet caramel tones.
Well, yeah. For those of you, I mean, if you don't know the way Pablo looks. He has a beard down to his knees. He usually ties it around his throat and pretends to hang himself. Oh, man. Also, guys, if you have a PS3 or PS4, you can add me on PlayStation Network. Well, I think one of the mods can throw that name up there for you. If they can, I'll go ahead and type that in there. Let me go ahead and do that now. Yeah, you guys don't forget to watch Pablo and I play some zombies. It's going to be happening right after this podcast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. There's the PSN. Go ahead, you can add that. Let me know who you are, and then I'll accept your friend request. How would you win the giveaway? Well, it's going to be on 1,000 subscribers, and from now until then, I'm going to be thinking of like a contest, kind of like I did for the 200 subscriber. Whenever Chewbacca won the $20 PSN card, it was from Art. The best drawing. He was the only person that drew a picture using a pencil. Everyone else used digital art, but it's yeah, he was the only one that did that. It's going to be a different type of contest. I'll think of the stipulations for it and let you guys know. We got plenty of time. So just get prepared for that. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen in the future. So, you have PS3? Well, you mean you can... You have a PS2? Oh, man. Well, I mean, sure. You need to know Proxy. What Magikarp? You need to prepare? Well, I mean, I don't know any of the stipulations yet. I haven't thought of that. I just know that there's going to be a giveaway for... Say what? Oh, you got a Thunder Gun. I just know that there's going to be a contest for a $50 PSN card giveaway and a piece of eProxy merchandise on 1,000 subscribers. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. The details of... Like I said, the details aren't clear right now. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. We have plenty of time from then, or from now to then, so it's going to be great. This is going to be the end of the podcast. Zombies is up next. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. I've said that a lot, and I'll say it again because I can. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll subscribe back to you. Pablo, I want to thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's always a pleasure to have you on here. You want to say anything to people before you head out, Pablo?
I find that sometimes when I sleep on my back, I snore really loud. It upsets my girlfriend.
He finds that he snores really loud when he sleeps on his back. Is that the only thing you want to say, or is there anything else, Pablo?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. Water is never a satisfactory substitute for radiator fluid. Ever.
So, in other words, don't drink radiator fluid. Thank you for the obvious words of wisdom, Pablo.
That is not what I meant. Don't pour water in your car's radiator.
Oh, man. Well, some people do that anyway to keep their engine cool. It works most of the time, but,
It works if you live in somewhere like Mexico, but it rusts out the inside of the engine over time.
Yeah, because it's water, So.
Yep. Most engines are made of cast iron.
Yeah. Just like my skull. Oh, man. Well, it's been fun. It's always a pleasure, Pablo. And I will be seeing you on Zombies after this very shortly. Again, Ravers, thank you for stopping by. This has been the Proxy podcast with guest starring Pablo. Say bye, Pablo.
Bye, Pablo.
See you later, Ravers. Take care.